Vale, vamos a ver. ¿Por qué no se ve o show? Ah, vale. Xusto cando o cambio de ventana cando se empeza a ver. Vale, pois deixame un momento. Teño moitas cousas enriba da mesa. Ostras, é verdade, esta misión se bugueara. Hostia, non recordaba que isto tiña tan alto. É verdade que esta misión se bugueara, tío. Isto é fantástico. Bueno, boa tarde a Antonia Farún. En plan, axudei unha tipa a matar os seus compañeiros do sindicato, os seus compañeiros mafiosos, e agora veía que, o sea, foi como que dixen entrégate, non sei que, dixo matade o espectro, os espectro é unha secundaria. Dixo matade o espectro, e o espectro de súpeto non pode pasar e non vai ninguén a por el. E aquí hai inimigos, pero non sei onde están, non os vexo. No, pero tampouco sei exactamente que se supón que hai que facer. En plan, é esta misión. As súas bases están nos sistemas Hans e Dis, xa os matei cando os eliminases. A señorita Blake estará agardando por ti coa recompensa no sistema Fortuna. Claro, esto que... Espera, diario. Reúnete con Elena Blake. Vai ao sistema Fortuna, nebulosa cabeza de cabalo, e reúnete con Elena Blake para reclamar a túa recompensa. Non sei, o sea, igual si estou facendo algo mal, sabes? Pero non teño moi claro por onde... Porque isto sae do edificio. Que se non me vou a facer a historia principal, Despois, bueno, vou poñer isto. Vai ser malísima idea, pero vou poñer isto. Porque sigo sen arreglar o outro chisme. Debería ir algún día destes, igual que teño que arreglar o meu portátil. Teño un montón de cousas que teño que arreglar que non me poño a arreglalas. Pero claro, o sea, non se entra por outro lado, ¿no? E por suposto por arriba, olvídate. Pareceume ver algo como nun punto de mira, pero non sei que é o que acabo de ver. Ah, bueno, igual a porta. Sí, consola de entrada. Claro, a verdad que aquí non sei... Bueno, pues non sei, sabes? O sea... Imos a intentar poñer isto. O sea, imos a intentar ir a facer outra cousa. Porque, a ver, aquí restos turianos que eu xuraría que xa pillei. Pero coa leñador e Edition non teño os DLCs. Ou está isto bloqueado hasta que pase un determinado nivel dunha determinada fase da historia. A ver, esto... No, vale. Quería comprobar se valía como terror nivelado, porque isto, por exemplo, agora sí que o considera terror nivelado. E... estos son os restos, entendo, non? Si. Eu creo que isto xa o inspeccionei, porque aparte non vexo como interactuar con el. Me cadra máis ou menos telo inspeccionado. E isto non me lembro si fun a él. É que isto, por exemplo, xa me saiu, que é o tempo. O que pasa é que viñen aquí e supostamente... si, eso non me supón un problema, quero dicir. Unha boa parte dos xogos que acostumo xogar non teñen un postgame como tal. E máis, eu penso que algúns xogos así, en plan xogos xaponeses, creo que o exemplo máis recente que se me ocorre son os Yakuza. Os Yakuza deixan de seguir a túa bola, pero non... Bueno, non, os Yakuza non me valen, porque... O sea, deixan de seguir, sí que te deixan seguir a túa bola. É só que non hai máis historia a partir dese momento. Pero electrónica habilidade demasiado baixa, puf, o sea que aquí teño que ver con Tali. Por lo tanto teño que ver o mapa, teño que volver a Normandía. No, os Judgment no. É que non quero ir ao mesmo de sempre, que por exemplo os Final Fantasy e os Kingdom Hearts, que habitualmente teñen... Pasas o boss final, saltan os créditos, e logo igual se desbloquea algunha cousa, podes guardar en plan, acabaches o xogo, sabemos que acabaches o xogo, pero estás como xusto antes da batalla final outra vez, e é un pouco raro. Vale, vamos a ver. Con Tali e con Garrus. Quería acabar o Ishin, que conste. Ah, pero esto es aleatorio. ¿O no? Ah, o que pode ser aleatorio son os restos eses. No, vamos a ir a un mapa por aquí aparcado. Neste punto sempre se volve un pouco tolo o rato. Cando levo como un cuarto de círculo. Pero hoy sí en algún momento volvín a xogar un pouquinho. E casi o rematei. E os Judgment non sei a verdade. Non sei porque cambiou o personaxe. E iso pode ser bo ou mal. No sentido de o personaxe vello xa o coñeces, se sabes de que vai. Pero o personaxe non tes o risco de que sexa máis interesante ou que sexa menos interesante. Vale, isto é o rollo de electrónica de puta vida. Claro, acabo de pensar. Por que eu non... O sea, eu viña aquí con esta xente e tal. Pero hai un campo de fuerza. ¿Cómo atraveso esas montañas? Sí, Dragon Age... De feito, creo que teño menos claro cal é a historia de Dragon Age. Espera. Si vou así medio de lado... Conseguín que o Mako se quedase... Increíble. Opa. Pensé que sería más gracioso, pero... pero... Iso curioso porque teño menos idea de que vai a trama de Dragon Age a nivel xeral que de Mass Effect. Recordo parcialmente, xovei a introducción de Dragon Age, a introducción co humano guerreiro, concretamente. Queres decir, xovei a introducción esta na que eres un nobre e matan a túa familia. Non sei, diría spoiler, pero como a primeira hora de xogo. Hay que ver, o sea, esto es muy raro. O sea, ¿esto qué fai? ¿Qué estoy facendo? O sea, si yo apunto aquí, ahí, vale. O sea, lo que pasa es que aquí se queda parado. Esto no fue nada. ¿Y esto? Tampoco fue nada. ¡Ah! ¿Qué me voy a decir? Solo había que disparar hasta que se fuese a tomar por el garaje de escudo, ¿sabes? Espera. Este muerto está muy vivo. Ahí está. non sei, por exemplo, non sei, sabotaxe, pirateo da IA. Juraría que no hay IAs nesta zona que pueda piratear, pero... Vale, quedan por lo menos 3 enemigos. Interese a ti. Non teño por onde pillar con certa seguridade, por lo menos sin non sei se hai, pero podes cubrir, vale, algo máis. Falta un que non sei onde está, pero por aquí, así que... Carlos, ¿dónde está? Si puedo saber. Tocándose por ahí después. ¿Dónde se mete después? Elena Blake se hace no chan sangrando polas súas feridas. Mírate o seu sorriso respetuoso de que algo torcido. Abre a boca para falar, pero só sale sangue. Uns instantes despois falece. O teu traballo aquí rematou.
That's the last of them. You lead, I'll follow.
Neste coacue aí non os podes colocar. Vale. A Q é para garros e A é para tal. Bueno, é para os diferentes... Sí, podos colocar, pero tendo a perderme moito nese tema. Aquí hai un kit de mellora. Aquí un botiquín. Aquí que hai? Bueno, me podía ter subido aquí. Se queres un consello agora que xa colliches clase neste, as clases máis chulas nos xogos de Bioware acostuman ser adepto mago. Os guerreiros soldados son o arquetipo de sempre, os francos arqueiros son para mandar o teu grupo diante e campear, os enxeñeiros son enxeñeiros. Normalmente entrar á sala é o primeiro que a facer. Se os normal os colocas mal, pode que casquen xa XD. Vale, entendo. Claro, como está ben fácil non noto ese tipo de cousas. Que me marca? Me acaba de marcar algo. Son os compañeros. Vale, bueno, pues xa está. Un pouco sen máis historia, pero vale. Vamos a avanzar un pouco na principal. Para que era todo iso para acabar cunha mafia espacial. Non sei a cal ir, a verdade. Vamos a ir a Noveria. Si o planeta que ten o letreiro, o sea... Noveria é un mundo terrestre pequeno e conxelado, apenas habitable segundo as definicións convencionais. Foi explorado de xeito privado por Noveria Development Corporation, que agora alquila ali laboratorios nos que realiza investigacións demasiado perigosas ou controvertidas para leválas a cabo en calquera outro lugar, como é natural pola súa situación única e fonte de teorías de conspiración do máis extrañas. Vale.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Vamos a ver qué tal. Porque este é un sitio de investigacións.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Está dentro
Log.
del plano.
The commanding officer
Solo
is ashore.
parcialmente.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Y están os Geth por aquí. Mm. ¿Qué fue la amortiguación? Miras de explosión. Este equipo está mal configurado así. O sea, tenía un nivel de electrónica de la puta hostia, pero... A ver, teño decodificación e pirateo. Non teño electrónica, que entendo que é habilidade de enxeñeiro. Pero que o malo é que se me acaban... Cando vou, por exemplo, con tal e se me acaba solapando moito a configuración que teño do meu personaxe coa dela. E me acabo de dar conta de que se me solapan tamén Liara e... Porque dá impresión... Porque dá impresión de que esta xente está... O sea, para pegarse comigo.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Parasini-san. Esta xente xaponesa.
Get out of here. I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Maeko Matsuo, esta por lo menos sí que es. ¿Y esto? Este señor es un turiano. Vale. Vale.
Weapon protectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
No quería, o sea, no quería enunciarlo de esa manera, en plan.
Pretty heavy security.
The executive board
Potter
does
está-
everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Vale. Puedo repetir esta conversa en bucle, ¿no?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Let's go!
She is here.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before. But things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
A saquísimo.
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I hope so. I accept your word, Liara. Let's get going.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
No pensé que fuésemos ir tan rápido a por esta señora.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
Okay.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Maybe later. Right now, I need to...
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you. Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special item.
You want me to use my...
That is not inaccurate.
I'm supposed to uphold the law.
This one understands. The offer shall
I'll be leaving now.
This one
Y ya está.
humbly
O
begs
sea,
the other to consider.
simplemente puedo facer o traballo ou podo non facelo. Pelotón. 16 puntos sin asignar para Tali. Vale.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
Vale. O sea, aquí son a peste.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Do not be fooled by these civilized surroundings. This is a place of secrets and lies.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck.
Eu rascando la nuca,
press him
¿sabes?
on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
A ver, ¿qué onda con...? ¿Qué es este tío?
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Who might you be?
Ah.
Ulrich Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Ananias's actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Ananias cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Ananias's thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
What sort of offer?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, I'm sure.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Ah, este es Rafael Vargas.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
It's customary to perform minor genetic upgrades upon enlistment. I've been assigned to see what BH has to offer.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Hostias. Esto me quedando oscuras, pero... Asumía que ao decir que son un espectro se entendía que traballaba para mí mesmo e que entón que non estaba traballando para a Alianza, que estaba traballando, o sea, vamos a darlle unha volta a iso porque creo que non o estou expresando ben. O sea, non é que non traballe para no, para a Alianza non, a Alianza son os humanos, non? E non é que non traballe para o Consello, pero sirvo o Consello cos meus propios medios. A Cidadela, non era a Alianza, era a Cidadela. Entón non estou buscando, tal como eu tiña na miña cabeza esta conversa, quería rolear en plan, non estou buscando melloras para a Cidadela, estou buscando melloras para a miña tripulación, porque teño un par de bióticos na tripulación, entón tería sentido. Entendo. Non sei, estaba entendendo do outro xeito.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
I'll make sure that's in my report. The bean counters back at HQ can figure out the details. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose. My own job is to count beans. I have to admit, it surprised me that you're here for business. There are many development projects on Haberá, some not entirely
legal.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I'm beginning to. It's obvious you have no knowledge of genetics, which makes it highly unlikely you were sent by the Citadel.
Maybe I'm personally interested. Ever consider that?
Then you should go to a gene clinic somewhere. I handle corporate accounts worth millions of credits. Good day, Commander.
Acabo de liar la misión.
Any results?
He figured out what I was up to and left.
Unfortunate, but I cannot blame you for sharing my lack of success. We'll need to find another avenue to access binary helix.
I wish I could have been more help.
Not to worry. I will get what I want in the end. Good day, Spectre.
Bueno, pues está, ¿sabes? Ah, vale. Puedo marcar... Acabo de entender esta misión. ¿Puedo marcar esto? Igual no.
Make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Este señor que no.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Zionalea shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Culo cesta, fantástico.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Vale. E que ao comezo estaba entendendo que o tal Lori, que era en plan o tipo que tiña que falar. Agora conforme lín o diario de misións empecé a ir un pouco... Espera.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Pero... Atención do administrador Anoleis. Un home chamado Garoz está buscando información sobre o paradeiro dun dos nosos transportes. Cree que o seu irmán e a nave na que ia poden que fosen atacados por corsarios mentre viaxaban polo sistema Strenus. A investigación non está pechada. Vale. Joder, teño unha dúbida razoable. Si paso o rollo este de diplomacia ou do que sexa, por que non consigo... Pode estar isto arriba. Por que me teño que pegar igual coa xente? Rollo... Entendera que eles facían como que non me viran. E eu facía o propio con eles. Pero... de súper, non chego aquí e sigue estando todo Cristo. Bueno, vale, que teño aquí... Menos mal que es todo en fácil. Que era outra opción que non se me ocorrera, que esos tipos eran como máis tropas e simplemente me aforrei un par de tipos os que matar. As probas de Loriquín.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here.
Que faz esta xente aquí?
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Uh-uh. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Eu de verdade que non pillei esta parte. O sea, o mellor hai un rollo de sigilo, unha mecánica de sigilo que eu non controlo, pero non acabo de entender esta misión de intenta non matar os policías. Chegas ali, os policías estamos aquí facendo non sei o que. Eu, ok, podemos chegar a un acordo. Os policías, sí, chegamos a un acordo. Actos seguidos, os policías empezan a disparar. Lévome as cousas, chega a policía e dice mataches policías.
Now is not the time.
Bueno, pois o que sei, sabes, o sea, como a praza da zona de vías civiles que estamos falando. Pero aquí hay un paisano que está disparando. Que vais morrer en canto tal. Entón agora teño que volver ao sitio onde ao bar este onde estaba o outro e dicirlle: hola, matei a todos os putos policías e teño os datos do político corrupto, así que non sei.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Ajá. Esa conversación acaba de ser muy graciosa. En plan... Oh, Spectre, escoitei ruido, sabes algo? Corta o rollo. Deixa, falemos claro. Aquí no, falemos... Tomémonos unha copa antes de que fales co tipo que ten probas de que somos unha panda de corruptos. Entón agora teño dúas opcións: falar con King ou falar con esta señora.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Ajá.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
Asuntos internos.
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Uh-huh.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Iso é, o sea, iso sí é certo. Creo que é relativamente famoso o caso de nunca sei se é Otto ou Totorrina, en plan un mafioso italiano que non tiña contacto con prácticamente ninguén, rollo, tiña unha vida como moi recluída e o penso na información de hoxe. E o millor que podes facer si tes actividades que non queres que ninguén saiba e non guardadas en digital, baixo ningún concepto.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Correcto.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Uh-huh.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Venezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Venezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
You know why Venezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Bastante a tope con Liara en ciertos momentos.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analaeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Ben, la verdad es que me alegro de que esta conversa, por lo menos ahí se ven. Me llama sempre moito a atención a música desa zona, porque aparte entendo que é como música de festa, pero non podo evitar pensar nesa música como música de acción. Aparte non é música de acción rollo, estamos nun tiroteo, pero é música de acción de viñemos aquí a facer business. O cal é un meme de outro show, de outra historia. Esto, vostede que quería?
Sí. Tell me about the job again.
This one has procured a special item for a customer.
You want me to use my...
That is not inaccurate.
A ver.
I have no problem.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Bueno. Pues yo que sé, vamos a infringir la ley, ¿sabes? ¿Dónde está? Oh, vale.
Good day, Commander. I wonder, how have you been spending your time?
Well, I've tried to keep myself busy.
That is not an answer. Not that I truly expected one. There was a break-in at the Synthetic Insights office. Several of my officers were killed. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
Some of your people died? My sympathies.
Thank you for saying that, but it does not bring them back. If you will excuse me, I must compose the letters to notify their families.
¿Qué te habría pasado si digo que sí? Paquete de fulano este.
I'm rather busy preparing funeral arrangements.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
¿Qué tengo que ir a zona de arriba? Rollo. Tengo que ir ao despacho de Anneleis a falar con esta señora, decir: hola, señora, veño a deter o seu xefe.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
It'll have to do.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Vale, entonces ahora para... Ajá.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Tenendo en conta. Noveria, pico 11. Bueno, no, espera. Iba a ir ao sitio ese, pero primeiro quero ir ao hotel a falar co paisano este para saber que pasou co Anneleis. Lori Twin.
Miss Parasini contacted me as she lifted off-world. The board will be taking me into protective custody. I expect I will be testifying in the next few days.
Vale. Bueno, pues... En serio, sinceramente me gustaría ter sabido un pouco como seguía a historia ou tal, pero supoño que acaba aí.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
¿Por qué no me deixo a mierda? Puedes pegar de este tipo. Ahora. Si queda por lo menos un más. Ah, está aquí. Joder. Siempre, vamos a ver, siempre me olvido de que estos tipos se mueven un huevo.
things. Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us, we fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Venezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
The weather outside looks dreadful. Thank the goddess it's warm in here.
Esto non è l'unico show che fai, però mi chiama molto attenzione in plan rollo, oh, metteremos Geth, non sei che, a matriarca, tal. Estás falando coa filla da matriarca que metemos Geth aquí e che di, hai unha tormenta de neve fora, é un tempo horrible para estar por aí, e como, vale. Esperaba que me deses un pouquiño máis de feedback sobre a situación na que estamos, pero... Mira. Parece que o Marco va a ir hostiadísimo. Vale. Vale, esto es como o planeta no que me encontré con Liara. Ostras, claro, o sea, entonces básicamente puedo hacer esto antes de hablar con Liara. Entiendo que aquí matamos a Nigel Liara. Claro, entiendo que eso tiene consecuencias a la hora de encontrarte con Liara por primera vez. Acabo de ver algo de una caixa, pero no sé qué... Ah, vale, esa era la caixa. ¿Qué cojones? Tropa del Chuquet. Es un destructor Geth. Caixa pechada, decodificación fácil, comenzar la emulación manual. Vale. Caixa pechada. Estou facendo aquí o ganso. Ah, bueno, ahí parece que hay ganso. No, no. ¿Por qué hay un icono vermello de la puta hostia? En plan... Vas a morrer no momento que... Ajá. Vale, ya está. Ese o pico 15. Entiendo que sí, ¿no? Pero... No sé, reconozco que esta misión... O sea, xa non é o primeiro planeta no que me pasa, pero estas seccións de ir comaco non me parecen tan caóticas como os tiroteos nos que vou a pé. Pero me parece un pouco trámite. En plan, chegas, igual en outras dificultades máis tochas dá outra impresión. Bueno, agora con esta torreta igual temos outra historia, pero en xeral é como aparecen unha serie de inimigos. Os inimigos con macos roentas bastante fácil. Torreta no estoy bueno, no estoy putando. Ahí está. Vale, echamos el tipo 15, aquí hay una torreta que estaba perdido, torreta destruida, y después aquí entiendo que voy a baixar, voy a entrar y voy a encontrarme con soldados. Tienen bastante boa pinta. Ahí hay un menos. ¡Ah! ¿Cómo dron de reparación os quedas? Yo, Juggernaut este está aquí en plan... A su rollo. Me estoy acordando de la peli de X-Men. De X-Men 3. Esa fantástica escena. Lo que otro día aquí lo de... ¿Sabes quién soy? Soy el Juggernaut. Pues...
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
¿Dónde estamos?
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Quedarse fuera. Luego en plan un tiroteo rollo, ¡buah! Pues qué raro que no me fagan caso, no se muevan, no sé qué, no sé canto. Estaban fora. Deixinas fora todo este tempo. Me acabo de solear o tiroteo por subnormal. Vale. ¿En qué momento, sabes? O sea... Cuanto antes de sabemos este mundo congelado, me ayuda, vale. Le hago un 3 en mitad. No puedo subirme aquí, ¿no? Tengo que ir por otro lado.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Aquí ya segura. Vale. Menos mal que está que quedaban. Que está por ¿cómo tengo que posicionar aquí? Bueno, si los primeros no medio. Vale. ¿Y ahora qué?
What was that? Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
¿Qué? What the fuck?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows. I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Vale. ¿Cuántos medijal me quedan? 5. Parte de armas gravitatorias. Ah, vale, era un parte, pero era un cofre. Con pasta e pouco máis. Qué simpáticos estos bechos, ¿no? Porque entón agora eu asomo a quen coño mando primeiro? Bueno, xa así tal, sabes? Va. Ah, vale. Pinta ben este sitio para traballar, sabes?
A backup power system, Shepard.
Hostia.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Vale, si algo teño son personaxes con capacidades electrónicas. Outra cousa, no, pero... Ah, o que pasa é que estamos en Alien ou algo uso así, entón hai que vir aquí ao núcleo. O núcleo da cuarta non parece operativo. Podes intentar configurar manualmente os arquivos de datos ou usar un nigel. Núcleo de memoria aún parece estar danado. Transfiere os módulos. Estos son as torres de Hanoi. Son as torres de Jano. Hostia. Fantástico.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira.
EAIV, non a quarta, son tontissimo.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Lol.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shut down and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
Vamos a facer unha cousa. Veño agora en 5 minutos e seguimos con isto, porque quero rematar esta parte da historia.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
I need instructions on how to repair the station.
Critical failure. Critical failure. Landline report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. User alert. Reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
That's all I need right
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Online. How may I assist you?
What are the landlines and why
The
are they
landlines connect my main... This allows the crew to... When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landline?
The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware...
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Landline connections.
Megalul, levo Boas, levo un rato co micro silenciado. Dios, e esta cámara fora de encadre. Levo un bo rato co micro silenciado. Me acabo de dar conta dese tema, porque fora por algo de picar non reactivar o micro. Que tal, Sislax? Dios, no.
Passenger trams are offline.
Non, xa non pode camiñar por... Non sei se iso xa o dixen ou non. Xa non pode camiñar por unha central nuclear sin que aparezan arañas radioactivas. No, pero... Vale. Quedarse todo... Vale, entón completei as reparacións do sitio este. O cal está guai. Entón agora entendo que podo ir a pola matriarca.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are... The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon
There
fail?
is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not
How do I get rid of the
The
contaminant?
chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled.
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni
That's
tool.
all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Entendo que sí que teño unha omniferramenta. Bueno, a todo isto non o preguntei en todo directo. Se me escoita ben todas esas cousas, non? O sea, porque... A ver. Entón, o rollo este do sistema de control, onde está? Entrar no núcleo... Vale, van a aparecer máis bechos ou podo... Ah, sí, hai outro aquí.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
could bypass.
¡Oh, hostia! Vale, a ver. Merda. No. Ah, porque están ahí todo ese... Vale, están ahí esos enemigos entrando. Me mola el rollo este de... Esos son contaminantes. Esos bichos con...
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist
That's
you?
all I need right
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, loosen the... They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struct. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Now is not the time!
Now is not the time!
De nuevo, así está hecho. Ah, de aquí de baixo. Cojonudo. O sea, este rollo de... Vamos a... esterilizar o sitio y tal. Eso es solo para este túnel. Vale, y entonces ahora hemos llegado a una matriarca.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
A ver.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Marcas varias. Laboratorios de seguridad. Dios. Hay muchísimas cosas aquí. Ascensor bloqueado por órdenes do capitán Iota Ventrales. Teño que ir percorrendo as diferentes estancias.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday, and we haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs.
I need to know more about...
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. If something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Sí.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order.
No pienso que vaya mal, pero, o sea...
I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Estoy investigando aquí estos laboratorios. Reparei esa instalación, seguí os laboratorios. Está liouse pardísima. E quero seguir investigando, pero vexo que isto é máis longo do que pensaba.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Toda esta xente?
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Esta non é a tipa que estaba antes.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arrayas. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Venezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Sé que hay un tipo con un científico bolus, pero...
What? No!
Ah, no, vale. Pensé que era un bolus. Igual el bolus era otro.
I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Venezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
Vale,
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Esta zona restringida.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Su laboratorio de seguridad, esta cuerda médica. Centralis, ¿esto qué es? Laboratorio de cuarentena, extensor carotranvía. No, espera.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Por aquí está Capitán Naturalis, que esto es Shelby. Oh no, espera. ¿Esto qué es? Laboratorio en cuarentena. Hangolar.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
mood light. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll... yeah, you just have to.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
You're not part of the crew. Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre, sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human Spectres. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. I told you to leave.
Vale. Buah. Vale. Vexo que hai como un montón de cousas que facer para facer nesta zona. Teño unha dúbida que conste. Vale, ahora esto no funciona Capitán Ventrales. Entré por aquí. Esto no sé o qué. Laboratorio de cuarentenas. Que de donde acabo de ir. Cuberta médica. Vale, non estiven aí. Podo investigar. Vale, por aquí entré, efectivamente. Pero máis importante que a iso, creo que hai unha zona con un rollo de seguridade que igual se pode hackear. Vou investigar que hai nesta zona. Ajá, vale, sí. Doctor...
I know you'd have a cure by now. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
You made this but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Ah, bueno, espera. Claro, liara, por lo tanto, ten cosas. Puedo subirle las habilidades de... bióticas.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Vale. Entonces ahora baixamos a cuarentena. E podemos mirar se pillamos o antídoto.
What do you want?
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barrack.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
I thought she seemed odd.
You're a sleeper agent for Benezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Caleo que neutraliza enemigos o que neutraliza enemigos. Hallamos 4 produtos químicos que combinados pueden contrastar a toxina. Deben misturarse en cantidades precisas. Se esgota demasiado moi pouco hasta estropearase. Vale, sí, o minixogo que fixen. No, levo un rato dando voltas. Básicamente porque o sea, hay como unas cantas puertas pechadas. LOL. Bastante XD.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Capa. Bastante divertido de guarda, en plan. Vale, por aquí, ¿no? Sí, estoy intentando rematarlo antes de ir a cear, porque se me está haciendo tarde.
You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren, the Spectre?
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Thanks for the warning. Here's the cure.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Fantastico. Vale, entón agora quen? Doutor Cohen, un ataque de Alestia. Si, xa falei con este home dese tema, non?
They seem to be coming along well.
How's the science team?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Talk to you later.
Of course.
Ah, vale, necesitaba pedir yo o pase de mantenimiento. Mantenimiento está por ahí, ¿no? Su laboratorio de seguridad. ¿Dónde está el de mantenimiento?
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Mantenimiento de abaixo, ¿no? Conste que me está molando o feito de estar nunha zona así, porque me estaba temendo que iba a ter unha zona en plan de ponerme a matar bechos nunha cova, e tal, solo que en vez de unha cova, o sea, xa sei que non é unha cova, pero me é indiferente. Non sei por qué acaba de saltar así un pouco o xogo, pero vale. Pero vamos, me estaba temendo que iba a ter que matar bechos nunha cova. Porta de mantenimiento. Claro, o sea, agora podo pasar. E no seu lugar estou aquí facendo misións. Estou falando con xente, estou interactuando e tal. Me está parecendo chulo o poder avanzar por unha zona. Bueno, iba a decir sin meter un tiro, non é certo. Non é certo porque non estaría de máis poder pasar esta zona sin ter que meter tantos tiros. Pero dentro do que cabe, estou facendo a zona máis ben por falando con xente, investigando un pouco esas cousas. Vale. Máis cousas de pirateo. Dios, muitísima mierda. Non xa. Esto se pode... Vale, que hai en cada zona? Donde estou? Este é o laboratorio de seguridade. Isto vai a zona restringida.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation.
Hostias!
To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she's a member of my crew.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Por onde están vindo? Non os vexo. Literalmente non os vexo. Ah, de puta madre. Que a tropa a veces está aí. Aí hai un tipo que non o vexo. É un abogador porque está fora. Vamos a ver. Podo... Vale, creo que...
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
¿Cómo?
Start talking, Venezia. What's Saren's next move?
¿Cómo que a su luz?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships.
Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die. I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Hay algo que no estoy procesando aquí.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Que me acabo de xogar moi forte. Sí. Laboratorios de seguridade. Solo comedor. A zona restringida. Pois xa me arrepentirei se é necesario máis adiante. Teño enemigos no radar. No me gusta. Tranvía, laboratorios de seguridade. Podo subiros... Ah, no, vai baixar. É que a ver...
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry.
De fecho es una mentira porque acabo de liberar, pero...
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
¿Cómo?
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get near and restore.
Ah, fantástico.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
¿Puedo salir de aquí? En plan... vamos a correr como cabrones. ¿A dónde estoy caminando? Ah, en la dirección contraria que tengo que ir. Vale, entón agora podo sair deste sitio. Claro, lo que pasa é que, por exemplo, para ir a Normandía teño que dar toda a puta volta.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Vamos a tener la última conversa de esta partida, de esta sesión. E vou pechar.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, we don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Que significa isto?
I care about Ash. A lot.
I thought so. Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
You're right. There is something between us.
Ah, okay.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Bastante correcto.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
¿Qué cojones?
Don't tell me a little danger puts you off.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Me chama moito a atención, o sea, me sinto máis Liara nesta conversa que Shepard. Solo vou a decir iso. Pero bueno, en todo caso, xa se fixo un pouco tarde, xa consegui completar esa parte, que non é algo que me interesaba. Sí, pero non a vou facer hoxe, porque son as 10:15 e eu ainda non ceei. En algún momento estaría a vencear. Entón, eso vai suceder, pero non vai suceder hoxe. Tío, se que levo 3:15 de directo, me cago en mi. Isto, bueno, nada. Como sempre, graciñas a toda a xente que vos pasastes por aquí, graciñas a xente que nos apoias en Patreon, graciñas a xente graciñas a Fala por seu patrocinio, non sei, vémonos mañán na Pocholeria, que terei que buscar novas, así que, de calogueño.